I started acting when I was in second grade. I was raised around the theater, and the love of it in our family is just phenomenal. As a matter of fact, my sister actually has a degree in theater arts, and all of her family is from the theater. So I feel like I still had a connection to it. But I moved away from the theater in my early 20s, going into business instead. And so my only connection to theater was either through the family or actually being able to view theater. Love it. It is so much more powerful than going to a movie or watching television to be a performer on stage, an entertainer, which is what I've always wanted to be. I have always written short stories and written anecdotes down as through my business life, through my personal life, through any other connections that I have. So this is actually giving me an opportunity to entertain people with what I feel is just the roots of what life is in general. Some of my stories are not as personal as other stories, but they're still very entertaining, and they still come from my life experiences. I first heard about Tailspinner Lounge about 10 days before the actual first inauguration event, when I was at the theater with Bill and Rebecca and my husband, and they started talking about the Tailspinner Lounge. I fell in love with the idea. I love the moth. I love listening to Garrison Keillor tell his stories. I love listening to David Sedaris tell his stories. And to be able to say to Bill, I can do that. I want to do that. I want to share what I can and entertain people. That just gives me back to my roots from my childhood. I think probably the favorite part of being in the show, other than, oh my gosh, I'm actually on stage again and entertaining, and all of my energies and my juices just start come flowing out. I love to hear the audience laugh. I love to hear them gasp when I tell an interesting topic. I love to feel the energy of the audience and how excited they are about the genre as well. I love being on stage, having a musician playing behind me. I love the combination of musician and storyteller, with the storyteller being able to speak, but the musician setting the tone so that it keeps me on track with the tone, as well as it engulfs the audience with the tone. An example would be anytime you hear da 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 da, you look around for a shark, because Jaws has us so trained that that music means shark. And so that's the type of thing that all storytellers love having behind them as background music. I just think this is an absolutely wonderful genre that Bill has produced and created here locally for us, and I'm hoping that it continues to expand and that we can find a larger audience and a wider audience that will truly understand what this art form is about. So when the business world kind of lost its shine for me and I started settling back down a little bit, I found a way to be more involved in the theater. And one of the ways I did it is actually through our church. I became the drama minister at a church for a decade, and we actually performed monthly, if not weekly, some months. So I was able to keep some of that energy flowing inside me. I currently want to continue moving forward. I love to write my short stories. I love to write from my life experiences and things that I just observe from other people's life experiences. And I want to continue writing my short stories, and the Tailspinners just gives me an awesome place that I can actually entertain those short stories. And I want to keep going with that. I love being in this show. I love, as an actress, working with musicians, being able to meld together my stories and their original pieces, their talent, their background to our stories, to just heighten the energy, heighten the emotion, just heighten the whole experience for the audience.